What's up, you guys? Welcome to my happy place. So, we're having a little bit of a weird weather situation in New York right now, and by weird I mean that today it was 62 degrees, but last week it was negative 17. I know it's weird all over the country, but I'm planning on taking advantage of it today because I haven't been on my porch in like 7 or 8 months, and by my porch I mean the fire escape outside of my window, because it's a real pain in the ass to get through, but because it's such a nice day and I wanted to tell you guys this story and I feel like I should be getting out of this room, I'm going to climb onto my porch and I'm going to tell you guys a story. The hardest part here is getting my leg up. Oh, okay. Got it. Alright, so now that I'm settled out here, the story that I was going to tell you. So this story took place at my cousin's bat mitzvah, and for those of you who don't know what a bat mitzvah is, it is basically a coming-of-age ceremony for Jewish girls. It takes place at 12 years old. This particular cousin was a year older than me, which means that I was around 11 years old at this time. I believe I was in 6th grade. Now, in the 6th grade, I was not particularly popular with the females, and that fact will become apparent very quickly in the story. At my cousin's bat mitzvah, I did two very cringeworthy things. One of which is like mildly cringeworthy. The other thing is like super duper bad. I'm gonna tell you the first thing first. At bat mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs, oftentimes there will be like a big portrait picture of the bat mitzvah or bar mitzvah person, and on that picture a lot of people will do like sign-ins and say mazel tov and congratulations and happy birthday and all that sort of stuff, and they write it in, and it's a beautiful thing that you get to keep forever. At my cousin's bat mitzvah, she had this beautiful portrait of herself in a lovely gown, all set up for people to write compliments on, and I, being a 6th grader and trying to figure out what comedy was, drew a mustache on her face. They still have that picture to this day. I am pretty sure my aunt has never forgiven me for that. But listen, it actually wasn't the worst thing that happened that day, and the thing that happened that was worse than that was really only worse for me. So overall, I came out on the bottom of the whole thing. The second cringeworthy thing that I did at my cousin's bat mitzvah, which was the real problem thing, is after the whole bat mitzvah was over, the piano guy was putting his stuff away, and a lot of times when they put their stuff away, they'll just play kind of like the hits, things that are good and the kids can kind of jam to while he's getting everything set up and put away in his bag. To give you an idea of when this story took place, the song that he decided to play while he was cleaning up was Numa, Numa. So 6th grade Zach hears Numa Numa start playing. And bear in mind, 6th grade Zach has spent the entire bat mitzvah around the chocolate fountain loading up on chocolate-covered marshmallows. So he's on a little bit of a sugar high. And 6th grade Zach hears Numa Numa play and goes, oh shit, that's my jam, because it was everyone's jam at the time. It was Numa Numa. And I think, hey, all the girls from the class above me are here right now, and Numa Numa's playing. It's my time to shine. And so I stood up on the table at the center of the bat mitzvah, wearing an Axl Rose wig that I stole from the photo booth that had been brought to the event, and I began to dance to Numa Numa. Now, I'll say again, being in 6th grade, I did not have the greatest grasp of comedy, and one of the things that I had not quite grasped in comedy yet, and it showed up in several aspects of my life, was not understanding the difference when someone is laughing with you and laughing at you. And in this scenario, I believed that I was absolutely killing it out there, but in fact, it was just a bunch of upperclassmen girls laughing at a skinny, mustached kid doing the Numa Numa dance on top of a table wearing an Axl Rose wig. Anyways, that's that story. My arm is getting tired because I don't carry my phone all that much up like this that often anymore, because it's a real workout. It actually is a workout, holding your arm out and just telling a story. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I come out with videos whenever I see fit. I also have a Twitch channel that I opened up recently. I don't have a camera for my computer just yet, and I have to buy one. It's something I'm planning on getting around to, but if you are interested in watching me play video games or just talking to me, you can always follow me there. All of the links to all of my social medias will be in the description down below. From my happy place, I'm Zach. Now go away.
No matter where you roam, you will always have a home. You will never be alone.